The face determines the destiny of noble, mean. Those who have the following three things in life are valuable even without wealth. A sweet-tongued mouth. The words spoken by a person in their daily life may seem ordinary, but they contain boundless power. People will perceive and evaluate you based on what you say. If you learn how to speak cleverly, you will have good fortune. Chris Gardner, the main character in the movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, is a medical equipment salesman. Family of 3 leads a very ordinary life. Unfortunately, Chris Gardner becomes unemployed, his wife leaves him, and only he and his son rely on each other, wandering around, even living in a public restroom. Faced with consecutive misfortunes, he never gives up or gives in to life. Fortunately, Chris Gardner finally gets the opportunity to interview for an investment company. However, he doesn't even have a decent suit for the interview. The one he is wearing is just an old, worn-out suit that he recently had repaired. When the interviewer raises his tone and asks, "If you don't even have a dress shirt, do you think I will hire you?" Chris Gardner humorously replies, "Then he must be wearing very elegant trousers." This remark makes the interviewer burst into laughter, praising him for being smart and witty, and decides to hire him. His words conveyed optimism from the heart to the interviewers present there, and he smoothly passed the interview. Those who know how to use intelligent words always exude a unique charisma. Even if they encounter many unpleasant things, they always bring positive energy. Andrew Carnegie once said, "The knowledge of successful people accounts for only 15% of their success. The remaining 85% depends on social relationships." If not careful, words spoken carelessly can harm others, causing them to be hurt and also depleting one's own fortune, naturally making everything in life difficult. Therefore, everyone should cultivate skillful language, wisdom, and kindness to encounter many good things in life. Ears that know how to listen. Ears play the role of listening. It may seem obvious, but in reality, the skill of listening can determine a person's success. Listening not only helps us understand and connect, it also fosters many good relationships and allows us to listen to our own emotions, organize thoughts well, and create our inner world. There is a story like this. A telephone company encountered a very difficult customer a few years ago. He refused to pay what he considered unreasonable fees, wrote negative posts about the company's services, and even filed a lawsuit, seriously damaging the company's reputation. Afterwards, the company sent a customer care representative to meet him. The employee silently listened to the customer's complaints for 3 hours without interrupting, explaining, or justifying. Just before ending the visit, the employee convinced the customer to pay all the unpaid bills and withdraw the lawsuit. Clearly, the skill of listening is extremely important and necessary in both work and life. Socrates said, "God gave humans 2 ears and 2 eyes, but only 1 mouth so that we can listen more and speak less." Therefore, according to physiognomy, those with high ears, large earlobes like Buddha's ears, are people who know how to listen, often have long lifespans, are extremely lucky, and easily obtain everything they desire. These people have wealth, prosperity, abundant money, carefree lives, and happiness. Keen eyes for worldly affairs. Eyes are not born to stare at others' weaknesses but to pay attention to their strengths. Wise eyes are the eyes that can see the good and the right in life. A truly intelligent person will focus on the strengths of others and use this as a lesson to change their own thinking and approach. In the TV series, Awakening Era, a newly appointed school principal immediately recruited talented individuals unconditionally. He overlooked their flaws and valued their strengths. Even when they had conflicting political views, he didn't mind. Even as a recent graduate, he made efforts to invite them to teach at his school. Previous generations believed, if you treat others kindly, you will surely receive good things. Later, that school became famous and produced many talented students. Each of us needs to learn to use our discerning eyes to observe the strengths of others, overlooking their flaws. Only then can we harvest hidden happiness. This not only encourages others and makes them feel recognized but also makes us more appreciative. The beautiful features on one's face, in their eyes, mouth, ears, not only express their physical beauty but also their blessings, their inner beauty, and their precious qualities that can be revealed through external characteristics. Furthermore, here are the things that determine the lowly destiny of a person. Recognizing one's own mistakes and being willing to admit them. People often have an instinct that always makes them believe they are right. Even if they are wrong, they blame others for the mistakes. However, those who are unaware of their own mistakes will never develop for the better. Recognizing and admitting mistakes is a good thing, a form of cultivation. As Confucius said, a truly bad person is someone who, upon making a mistake, refuses to correct it. Admitting mistakes doesn't make you lowly. On the contrary, it shows that you are knowledgeable and magnanimous. Being straightforward about accepting faults and seeking ways to rectify them is the demeanor of a righteous and upright person. Conversely, if you know you are wrong but refuse to correct it and deliberately conceal it, you not only fail to protect your own dignity but also make others look down upon you. Learn to be flexible like water, as flowing water can erode rocks. Water may seem weak, but when faced with a hard obstacle like a rock, it gradually wears it away. This is the principle of flexibility overcoming rigidity. Water, when frozen, becomes as solid as iron and steel, becoming even more rigid in harsh and frigid conditions. Humans should be like that too. The more they endure hardships, the stronger their determination should be. When water turns into vapor, it becomes invisible. If the vapor condenses within a certain range, it creates a powerful force. This is called accumulating energy. Therefore, if one wants to achieve great things, they must nurture the virtue of flexibility, just like water. Don't forget to learn how to let go. Why do people suffer in life? People fall into pain and despair because they fail to understand that life has its own natural laws, and one must let go to find peace and contentment. For things that belong to us, we must know how to cherish, nurture, and take care of them diligently, or else we may regret losing them when it's too late. Conversely, if we realize that something doesn't belong to us, we need to learn how to let go. Loosen your grip and let things return to their own nature. Finally, don't forget to learn how to exist. To maintain existence, one must first take good care of their health. Human health is the most important thing because only when we are healthy can we live to fulfill unfinished plans, to love, and to share. Therefore, from now on, learn to love yourself, keep yourself strong and at peace. On the journey of life, constantly cultivate oneself and nourish noble qualities. Only then can one develop a noble temperament. In poverty, one remains dignified. In wealth, one remains humble. And in the face of power, one remains unyielding.